All right, everyone, we are back. Gonna be testing today the drying abilities of Sport, Mystic, Hyper-Seal, Opti-Seal, Care, and our special secret sauce. Infused wash soap, Dreadnought super drying towel. So we've got the Lexus LS430 here. About a year ago, I coated this with Ceramic Pro Sport. Still holding up really well, still beating water like a coating. We're gonna rinse off this side of the car and then dry each panel with brand new microfiber towels and each of these products here, see how they perform as a drying aid. My favorite thing about a drying aid is gonna be how the water really soaks up into the towel, and it just makes drying a lot cleaner, a lot smoother, a lot more streak free. So we're gonna try out each of these products, see how they do. All right, so first one is gonna be Ceramic Pro Sport. I'm gonna actually skip this panel just because this one is sheeting water a lot more than the others. Just put a single spray on. Looks like there's a little bit of water still on there. Let's see if we can still buff that dry with that same side of the towel. Yeah, that's drying really nicely, really smooth. It's got a little bit of streaks. We're gonna see the dry side of the towel. Took care of that real easily. So good drying aid, works pretty well. We're gonna try Mystic. That actually dried pretty smoothly, a lot like the Sport. Doesn't have that alcohol kind of effect going on. There's a little bit more water on the surface though, but dry side of the towel takes care of that, and super, super slick finish on that. Now Hyper-Seal, one of my all-time favorite drying aids. It really, I don't know, causes the water to just soak straight into the towel. Now this leaves behind a really oily kind of, I don't know, it's almost like you've wiped oil all over the car, but this dries up really nice and smooth. You don't really have to worry about leaving behind high spots or anything. We can just take the dry side of the microfiber, the microfiber, and wipe that off. Now we're gonna give Opti-Seal a try. This is basically the old version of Hyper-Seal. Gives you that same kind of effect of rubbing oil on the paint. I like this because it leaves behind a little bit less residue, but again, buffs off super smooth, super clean. Now Ceramic Pro Care. Oh, that's really grippy. A little bit more like Mystic, I would say, but I guess not in the fact that it's grabby. Mystic doesn't have a grabby feel to it. Has just about the same amount of water being left behind. But buffs off super clean, super smooth. Now our secret sauce, and before I reveal this, we're gonna try it out.
We actually have no idea.
Honestly, it doesn't work very well. All right, so yeah. This is basically filled to about the 150 mark with isopropyl alcohol. And then we put about an ounce of Optimum no rinse in it, and then put about 200 milliliters of water in there. So I don't know, it was something that I had an idea, and it didn't work. So yeah, both this and the Ceramic Pro Care have a really grabby feel to them. I'm gonna try on the other side first real quick, just to see if it could possibly be the, I don't know, that side of the car has a little bit of a grabby feel to it. Got Ceramic Pro Care here. Yeah, it still has a little bit of a grabby kind of feel to it. Leaving behind quite a bit of water on the surface. It's not doing what a solvent-based drying aid will do. So, yep, there we go. So my first initial thoughts on these as a drying aid. Sport, pretty good drying aid. Doesn't really cause water to soak into the towel a whole lot, but does leave behind good protection, as we know. Mystic leaves behind a super slick surface. Doesn't really do much to help the water soak into the towel either, but it does end up being pretty streak-free. Hyper-Seal and Opti-Seal perform really similarly, and a lot of the difference, I think, is just in the sprayer volume, but Opti-Seal leaves behind a little bit less of the oily feel. Hyper-Seal, really oily kind of feeling, but works really great to just spread out and smooth out the surface without water spots. Care feels really grabby. We've tested in the previous video how this performs as an initial, DIY coating, but I guess pretty cool product, but that's the test. Thanks everyone for watching. I love doing product test and review videos. This is the first of a multi-video series testing Ceramic Pro Care versus a lot of other ceramic coating aftercare products. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button. That helps us out a lot, and you can see all the videos going forward.